Why, hello there, endurance nerds. I'm going to apologize right now in advance for the absence of Teddy and Kitten.
Mission failure.
But they are very pampered cats, and they do not like the outside of the house, so they're not joining me today. But I would like to very much share with you my favorite form of recovery. Well, if you haven't already figured it out, my favorite recovery activity is hiking. And I know a lot of people attribute hiking to the real wildernessy, outdoorsy, wearing flannel, going hunting on weekends type.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
But honestly, nothing could be further from the truth. Getting out and connecting with nature is something that I recommend everybody does. I'd be willing to bet that most, if not all of you, are within reasonable driving distance of some sort of scenic hikes, whether it's a local or municipal park, state park, national park, or just some really cool undiscovered areas. All of you around the world have access to some kind of unique nature, whether it's big canyons or mountains or even just lovely woods with changing colors in the leaves. I encourage you to go out and take a look at those types of things. When it comes to hiking, it's really kind of a choose your own adventure type of thing. You can look for some nice easy trails, nice and groomed and flat, or even some paved roads through nice wooded areas. You could find something more intermediate with a little bit of a mix of some elevation, maybe some stairs, some technical areas, or you can go for some sort of physical challenge, climbing a mountain or some really technical terrain. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. It's also an exceptional way of getting in some of that weight-bearing exercise to promote some of that bone density I was talking about in my recent video. But in my opinion, regardless of whether or not I'm going for that easy stroll or I'm going for some sort of physical challenge, I still consider hiking a mode of recovery for me. And it's all about the mental recovery. There's something about seeking out nature's bounty that has an uncanny way of helping you to clear some of that mental stress and fatigue that you build up with just those everyday life things, work, family, even training unto itself. We're so hyper fixated on things like power and speed and pace and cadence and heart rate and all of those things, right? Sometimes going out and doing something physically active without any type of deliverable, any type of obligation to hit some sort of target, where you're just walking around, enjoying nature. If you want to sit in front of a waterfall for an hour, great, do it. You don't have to feel guilty about it. There's nothing that's going to take away from the day for you. You just disconnect from those metrics. I don't think it's really possible to overstate the importance of mental recovery and freshness when it comes to being an athlete. I talk all the time about getting a proper sleep and nutrition and physical recovery by putting some distance between your workouts and how critical that is to improving as an athlete. But maybe I don't talk as much or enough about the mental piece. You could do all of those physical things right, but if you are not mentally recovered, you're not going to have the freshness or focus that it takes to continue to improve as an athlete. You may just end up moving backwards. When you go out and try to seek that beauty, whatever that may be, let's say you're going to climb the top of a mountain. If you've ever stood on top of a mountain, you've looked down at what nature has created over centuries under time and pressure. It's really easy to realize how small we really are and how insignificant those little stresses and those just things that get under our skin, right? Those things that might wear on us, what that asshole at work did the other day, or some troll on social media, or again, those stresses that come from training. You realize that, wow, I really don't want to spend my time fixating on those things. I'd rather add value to my day and my time and take a look at what's around me. And I'll tell you what, if you get out there in nature, whether it's the top of the mountain or in a beautiful wooded area, and you're not impressed by what nature has to provide, please tell me what impresses you, because if you really stop and pay attention, it's pretty incredible. Whether it's the changing of the leaves, or great water feature, or that view from the top of a mountain, I really do believe if you stop to take a look around once in a while, it will leave an indelible mark on you. It does change you in some way to just be in the moment and not be worried about the next thing, the hustle and bustle of work and training and trying to fast forward through your life. Stopping and being present in the moment can be unbelievably impactful on your overall recovery and mental well-being. And just because I really love hiking doesn't mean that I expect everybody else to love it too. I encourage you to go out and try it if you haven't already, but really this comes down to getting out in nature without trying to speed through, riding your bike or running, being able to slow down and take it in. It could be just canoeing or kayaking or cross-country skiing. Find something that helps you to slow down and connect with the outdoors. All right, I'm hiding here under this gazebo to shelter myself from the rain on this nice gliding bench, by the way. But I wanted to close things out by saying that the purpose of this video is to encourage all of you to make sure that you are taking care of your mental health. If I learned anything during the course of the last 12 to 18 months of this horrible pandemic, is that life is too short, and time, for me at least, has seemed to fast forward in ways that I've never experienced before in my life. Things have dragged on in some ways, but in others, I look back over the last year and I wonder where the time has gone. And I wonder where those experiences have been. Yes, I've done a lot of great things and I've enjoyed my training. I'm not saying that my life has been absolutely miserable, but all the things that I really would love to experience, I seem to keep putting them off in lieu of trying to fast forward through my life and get away from the stresses at work and all of the humdrum of that daily routine where I'm kind of living for my nights and weekends, and that's no way to really live. We all have to deal with responsibilities and stresses that come from work and family and all of those things, and I'm not saying to shirk any of that, but there is a function of taking that time for yourself to go out and enjoy nature, to clear your mind of all those daily stresses that can do wonders for you, to make you feel better, not just as an athlete, but just day to day as a human being. It's a little bit easier to deal with those stresses if you've offset those things with time to decompress and take care of your mental health. In any event, I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments down below your favorite methods to rest, recover, and mentally decompress. And if you're into hiking like I am, let me know some of your favorite places to go. I am in the market for places to visit over the next several years so I can find some of those natural wonders to visit in ways that you can't do just by riding a bike or even running out on the roads. Being able to hike out into the wilderness and find beautiful natural wonders is something that I'm super passionate about, and if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But if you got any value out of this video, hit that thumbs up button for mental recovery. Subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. See ya.